Coast to coast. It's a radical boast, coupled with four indestructible hosts, bringing the most each week in the combos we speak, or the undigestible foods we eat. So he's bouncing for bits while we be dancing for the sticks. Yeah. Phoenix, Shinjo, Dallas, Chicago. No, there ain't no denying we bringing it coast to coast.
Hello, everybody. Woo!
Hey! Look at this!
Gotta
Oh my
fix
God.
all the old stuff. Oh, Ryan's
Oh
in
my
the eyes. Oh, I had a bunch of repeats. I gotta fix that. Okay, try it again. Hello.
Okay.
Hopefully that bad echo in the beginning.
Oh man, I love this season 2.
Nachos.
It is.
Season 2.
Deuce.
Dude, coming at you fast, like a
A fasting.
yeah, fast, so
Yeah.
speedy.
Super fast stuff. Speedy Gonzalez.
Hi.
Segway.
We're in a race car.
Oh gosh.
Super fast race car.
Oh, thank you. Big sleazy gaming.
Oh, hi, big sleazy.
Big sleazy.
Big sleazy.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, Miss.
Aww.
That's my mother.
Jessica.
Aw.
Where's your mom?
That's my
Hi,
mom.
Mrs. Cullum.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh. That's my cousin.
Kelly.
Junior
Hey, Kelly.
Kelly.
Family time.
Oh.
Family time
Junior
coming into play.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Fox 40.
Hi.
We're catching up on all the follows that we
Hi.
didn't have that we were here
Happy
for.
follows.
Oh,
Aw.
right on.
Yay.
Did you guys miss us? Because we missed you.
I missed you guys.
I missed you.
I missed all you guys. I did.
Mm.
Well, hello,
For sure.
everybody. Welcome to Coast. And as you can tell, the color scheme's a little different because we are now in season 2. What we decided was that, you know, it was really cool to just continuously do it, but we do needed a break. And unfortunately, my break consisted of a motherboard going on me. It was not the best of times. It was the worst of times. I cried. I cried quite a bit. And so if you haven't got a chance, make sure you share this out to your family and your friends. I'm going to do that right now. Actually, I'm going to share it right now so I can see my
I
name pop up.
just did on the F books.
There's Justin,
Back.
who has
Yay, the
been...
gang's all here.
Yeah, look at that. Justin's been a subscriber for us for 7 months.
7 months.
That's
dude.
awesome.
Justin.
Way to go.
Yes. That's 7 months since we've been affiliated, but you guys realize what we're coming up on here in...
Yeah, I was just thinking that our year anniversary.
Right.
How about that?
Which
Can you
is-
believe it?
We are gonna be 365 days old, guys.
Oof. Do we know the date exactly?
Yeah, I have it when we launched it on the voice acting site where I found you guys. So yes, that's... And our first episode was launched like 2 weeks after that. So I will do it because what I want to do is I got to get all of the videos and make a montage of the progression, you know. Of
Montage.
Luckily, thanks to our mods, we have some amazing clips that
Yes.
quite literally...
And you
Some
guys.
damning clips.
Those damn...
Yes.
They are.
Stuff that I would be.
Yeah,
I would be. I would hate to have played at my graduation.
yeah, you definitely might not want to run for political office anytime soon.
No. See, I would vote for somebody that was honest about it, you know.
Oh,
at
for
least,
sure.
You know, as
Yeah.
long as you just, you know, don't talk with your hands as much as some people do. That drives me nuts because it's like, focus out.
You don't like when people late.
Oh,
that hurt.
gosh. Oh.
Oh.
So is that a sign?
That's my sign. Yeah. I will explain the month of hell that we went through. So we did not go down, or we did not go on pause on purpose. What happened was, as you can tell, my background doesn't have my setup center. I was barred from public office the moment I started working for Com Patrol. for
Com Patrol.
Convention security. My background, I actually shifted my whole office around. All my stuff's on the wall. It's just over there now. And now behind me is a tech center with, check it out, Matt, VHS.
Oh, baby.
A
Now we're
VHS
talking.
DVD.
Do you have a rewinding machine?
I have, well, I'm converting all those to digital.
Oh.
I'm archiving
got
a
the
lot of
keys.
old like family videos and things like that and getting them so that, because tape degrades, right? Tape
Right,
goes
right.
bad, and some of these tapes are really bad.
Sorry.
Yeah.
He's been waiting
Burp in the
so
Grand-
long to do that.
Burp in the
Has to.
Grand Canyon.
He's like, thank you, Justin, for the share.
Justin
Thank
loved
you.
it. Justin
Yay,
loved it.
Justin.
Tell the world, Justin. Tell the world.
Thank you so much for the share.
Oh, the little Twitch thing that says 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just noticed that too. It's like, look at those
It's,
numbers climbing.
Well, it's not showing the Facebook. So, like I said, sometimes they kind of work, sometimes they don't. I'm testing out the new widget up there. We'll see. Above Julia, we have the bits, which is our goal. And then she has her jar, which is now behind her name on the side, so it blends in. It will only be seen when it's full. The stickers are now below Matt.
Yeah, pile drive the sticker.
So we each have our
Hogan
goals
elbow.
and tasks.
Yes, yes.
But
It's like
Taskmaster.
It's
So
like a
a
mini
mo-
convention.
so a month
Well, I got the
ago,
tig old biddies to worry about.
And then silence.
I'm hoping somebody clips that.
Yeah, I got them big
It's
old
like-
betties.
Yeah, you know what to do.
The
Anyway,
audio,
tell
the, the audio file alone
Mm.
didn't say anything about bits.
Biddies,
Cut
biddies. It's kind of in there. Yeah.
And the confidence,
biddies.
which you were just.
Yeah.
I know it's just. So
Wow.
a month ago we lost our main computer, right? So I run a very expensive Threadripper system with a lot of RAM and a lot of space to host this, because you guys can't see my screen, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors running simultaneously, plus cameras and stream decks and light up stuff, RGB. My new case is pretty. It's all white and glows purple right now. But anyways, so we're also in a crisis. No video
Crisis.
cards, motherboards, processors are very, very, very difficult to find. And if you do, they're way overpriced. The only motherboard I could find that would fit the processor and the RAM I had was in China. Which I swear to God, I almost called Matt and be like, dude, I need you to make a trip.
Hook the
it
brother
would,
up.
It would have been way faster for you to ship it to me than they did.
Yeah, probably, and yeah,
Right.
my mom would be pretty happy. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You're home. Yeah, I had to fly
Oh
new
my
equipment
gosh.
for the studio.
Yeah. I had to break the news to her that Christmas is probably off the table, and she just was gutted.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
Oh,
is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry to. Yeah.
No.
What else? What else? So what else went wrong?
So there was a short in the electrical, and it caused my motherboard to fry itself to the point it actually like glowed on certain chips. So it was dead. It was toast. So I had to order a new board. The only place I could get a board without China. And unfortunately, hey, thank you. I don't know why it didn't show up, but we're being hosted here.
Oh, right on.
Oh,
Thanks, Jive.
Yeah.
Coast to coast, it's a radical boast.
Yeah,
Yes.
for some reason that one dude's song just came into my head. Remember that? I don't want to repeat it because I don't want to take his credit. But remember when we hosted his
Yeah.
Yeah.
show at the end and he had a little song that was
Yes.
in our heads
Oh,
for a
yeah.
little while?
That would be
Okay,
Sir
anyway.
87.
Gosh.
Yeah, that was rad.
Said
So-
there he is right there. Sir, hey, sir, how are you?
Hey, my man, thanks, dude.
Hey!
we
We
were
were
just,
just
singing
talking
your
about
praises on your little song that you play when someone decides to host you.
I love
Your,
you,
your
man.
creativity is inspiring, sir.
Absolutely.
And Shadowhawk has a keen eye.
Yes, he does.
But
You
yo,
might say
hi.
it's hawk-like.
Well,
You proud of yourself.
well,
proud of
it's
yourself.
supposed to pop up when we were being hosted, but it didn't do it. But I don't want to mispronounce it. It's spelled ISDEL.
ISD. Okay.
His deal.
Is deal? And
His deal.
yeah.
Sounds like an elven weapon.
It's
awesome.
still a
This is-
mystery
It's
to
hosted.
me.
Yes, thank you. So, anyways, so I got a new board, but what should have been like a $350 board is
Isadel.
Okay, was an $800 plus board plus $100 for shipping. So it was literally just below $1,000 to get it here. And with me being out of full-time work and just doing studio work, funds have kind of been.
Yeah, man, that blows.
But I ordered it. Here's the funny part: I ordered it and finally got here, got it all set up. My old board I sent back to Asus. The boards, both my boards are Asus, and said, "Look, like we probably can't repair it, but we'll give you some credit for it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, all right, cool, some credit towards new stuff." 4 days after I got my new board in the mail from China, I got my
Mouse pad.
other board.
Yeah.
No, they
They,
fixed it.
they fixed it and sent it back.
Oh my god.
So I was like, I already had the
Ah.
system built, and so I
Man.
have, so what I'm
God.
gonna do is I'm gonna build a
Rains and
backup
pours.
system. Well, I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna build a backup system, so if this ever happens again, it's a quick switch over, and
Yeah.
I don't lose work. Right? I'm a
Right. Yeah, dude.
That's
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other
Man.
than that, people are already redeeming points.
Oh, I forgot we do that.
Oh yeah.
I did too. Are they the same ones as before?
Season
I
two,
mean,
reset.
do we
We
have
ha-
to like
No, it's the whole hair down thing.
What are we
put
doing?
things inside of us or something?
Well, my hair's a
Huh?
little longer since last time.
I mean, we can do that for you,
That's
Matt. but-
your thing, Matt.
Hey,
Yeah,
I like
that'll
to
be-
party. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
That is curly. You got some real barrel
That
curls.
doesn't
happening
even
there.
look real, man. That's very surely
Those look like
tempered.
barrel curls.
Yeah,
Look at you, little orphan Annie.
do it.
Oh, it's very
Look
real.
at
Um,
So you should.
And then to
Just
top it all off, 4 to 5 days ago, I got an abscess under my armpit, which is why I'm not doing too much with this arm. And I'll randomly grab my arm because it hurts. It's basically, think of a tennis ball, but inside your armpit. And so,
Yeah, that's big.
because yesterday was my birthday. And
Yeah.
Happy belated birthday, Charlotte!
Yay.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh man, take a look at my life.
My wife surprised me. We went out to dinner and surprised me with two of my friends, Jamil, the co-owner of What Defense Studios, and Seth, who does our Everything's Nerdy on our YouTube page. They came out for a dinner, and we all met. And Seth and his, I love him. He didn't mean to. He gave me a hug and he slapped it right under my arm because we hugged, you know. And I was like, okay. I haven't been asleep. It was 6 a.m. in the morning, and I've got ice packs, heat packs. I've popped enough ibuprofen and Tylenol to kill a rhino. I was like, okay. I woke up, my wife and said, we got to go to the clinic. I can't, because I'm at the point now, it's hurting so bad that I'm looking at a knife going, I can lance this thing, and it would hurt less.
Did
I
they
had to do
drain it?
one for one of the rugby players before a game one time. He's just like, shows me his armpit, and he's like, I need you to pop this.
Yeah. It's,
Gladly.
but it basically was just
Ew.
really
Pleasure,
wrong.
sir.
And
Did,
I've had
did they
something
drain
like,
it at the clinic?
No, I've had something like this before on like my side of my ribs on my right side, and that was, you know, antibiotics, pop, it's done. That was fine. This, where it's at, it's so sensitive under an armpit that he basically
Also,
so
it counts as internal medicine.
yeah.
So sometimes they refuse to do it because they're not an internist.
Well, they're like, we're gonna give you a shot in your hip. I was like, in my butt, and they're like, no, in your hip. It's a high dose antibiotic. I was like, why the hip?
Yeah.
Never had a shot in the hip before, so they're like, you need to lay down. People pass out from this. I'm like, no, I hate needles, but just I'm not laying down because I'll have to lay on my bad arm. So, you know, got my shot, and then they're like, okay.
Sorry, turning around showed your hair and it made me laugh. You look like a Karen.
You do look like a
Yeah.
kid. Oh my god.
I asked for medium. Will you tell me that you asked for medium well?
No,
Clear medium.
Oh no.
it's so hard to do this with one arm. I can't lift up high.
Dude, I have faith.
Do you still have a golf ball in there?
Okay, so they're like, here's 2 antibiotics, high dose you need to take. Here's for pain, and just in case, there's another one for pain.
What they give you for pain? Anything
Oh
fun?
my god.
Codeine and Vicodin.
Yes.
So
then.
much
So
drugs.
the answer is yes.
So during this show, I am
Oh
trying
my.
not to be in pain because I just don't want to be like crying in the corner. So
So the golf ball's still there.
it's reduced in size already.
Okay, that's
Wow.
good.
Yeah, because
That's
I,
impressive.
I
Did they
do-
give you a timeline? Like when should it be completely gone?
hopefully by Tuesday.
Right on.
At least
What day is
at
this?
least the most
Monday.
for us it's Sunday, but for most of the swelling that's causing my pain, because what it ended up doing, and you can't really tell, but you can see how this is kind of discolored. It actually caused an infection down my arm.
Shit, man. Streaking.
So basically, I feel these shocks on my nerves, so I have to pinch my nerve cluster and just be like, ah. So,
No.
so I almost didn't make it today, which would have been
Wow.
like,
Yowza, dude. Well, we appreciate your toughness.
Yeah.
I did it for you
You're
guys.
trucking. Oh,
Best.
I missed all of y'all so much.
Toad chews nails while everyone else eats cotton candy. That's
What?
a great Santini reference, y'all.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Nope. Sure.
so who wants to go next? You gotta tell us what you've been doing for the last month. And thank you, sir, for the belated birthday. Thank you for all the birthday wishes.
Yes, yes.
No Tylenol
let's
bad
see.
for liver. No, alcohol is bad for liver, and I drank quite a bit yesterday too. It numbs.
Me too.
We have to
Yes.
sing it. Maybe we'll sing it for some.
Oh, Mr. Ruffin, how are you, sir? I didn't see you, Mr. Ruffin. Yes, we have to.
Ruffin.
Ruffins.
All right. So Ryan, you want to go since you're the singing master?
Get it.
I can try. So about a month ago, I tried to replace the battery on my laptop. But guess what? I said, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
It ran away?
It replaced you.
It basically did because. Oh gosh, how do I do this? I forgot how to words.
We're so out of
but
practice, people.
So out of practice. It's the rust. Sorry.
Tell
Right
me
stuff.
quickly, please.
Trying to tell you quickly. So basically, the battery in my Mac is dead. It's dead. It's dead. Battery in my Mac
Every
is
battery
dead.
dead.
It's dead. And so I tried to replace it on my own, but that didn't go so well. I might have broke something in the process, but guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
I mean,
All of my essays and all of my papers are
Back off
still
your
on the
mic.
Mac.
back off your mic, dude. You're spiking the shit out of it.
All of my essays and all of my papers are still on the Mac, on the Mac, on the Mac. And so I've been spending the last month just trying to transfer all my passwords and my accounts and my papers and templates over to this new laptop.
Ooh,
It's actually
what'd you get?
Ryan needs a shot of
yeah,
tequila
what'd you
before he
get?
does this.
Yeah.
It's just my backup laptop.
That's not
got-
new then. That's not new. You
No.
said new.
Yeah.
Fibber.
You said
You guys and I haven't used it much.
I trusted
Mom,
you. I trusted you.
I
In Soviet Russia, controllers replace you. See that reference I get. Yakov Smirnov.
So
yes,
you're right now.
but
You're running on your backup.
I'm running on my backup, and it's been nice, and just kind of slowly upgrading my technology. I have finished for the summer semester, so basically I am free until August to enjoy summer, what little I have left of it, and yeah, I'm reading and going to philosophy conferences with people from Canada and all over the world, and that's been really
Yay,
fun.
Canada.
Yeah, I've gotten to meet some really cool people and talk about really nerdy stuff. And now I get to be here with you guys and talk about really nerdy stuff. And it's going to be really fun. I'm excited to see you guys again. I missed you.
I think
We
he
went
missed
from
us.
having one sub on YouTube to 0. what happened?
I don't know.
They
I
don't
was
like.
like, yeah, I was like, oh, I regret that decision. Click.
Ow.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's also
Or
not
not.
showing the Facebook data, so I know I have. I'm looking at the feed right now because I'm checking all the feeds to see because I rewired my house with some stuff, and so hopefully to stabilize feed. So far so good. So Miss Julia,
Yes.
what did you do during your 1 month break?
I also had a birthday.
You did.
I did, and Eric made it so special. It was very, very special.
What
He
did
took
you-
me to,
What did you do?
well, first, he took me to the coolest underground, like, burlesque whiskey bar. Super, super cool. And there's, like, a jazz band, and then when the jazz band takes the break, the burlesque dancer comes out, and they have like a million kinds of whiskeys.
Oh, fuck
super
off.
cool.
Look at Matt. He's so sad.
Sorry, Matt. We'll take you when you come visit.
Okay.
Incentive.
He looks
So
so
Yeah.
good.
so like defeated
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, gutted, man. Yeah. I mean, for two reasons. A, I'm jealous of the venue, and B, Eric, you're making all of us look bad. Stop being such a good boyfriend, you dick.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this is there. But that was really fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds like awesome.
And then I had the best
Booby
birthday
tassels and-
party.
Booze.
Yep, the full thing. Actually, it was so good. We took my parents there on their last night when they were here.
Oh.
They were like, "You have to come."
Now,
So
Did
good.
they?
did you get the heat wave
That's
that
gross.
everybody got up there?
No,
You got
no,
like,
that's just the West Coast. It's not been.
It was west and
crazy.
east and parts of it. Like there's memes out there from Canada where the Canadians are like, "Hey Texas,
Oh yeah.
you know, we're sorry we sent you to winter. Can you take your heat back, please? Like now, please, because it was 116 degrees in parts of Canada, and it broke 100 degrees in the Arctic Circle. In the history of recorded temperatures, it has never broken 100
Oh.
in the Arctic
God.
Circle, and it broke it twice.
That's bonkers,
Wow.
man.
Oh no.
all,
Holy
man.
cow. That's
Yeah.
wild.
That's wild,
I
right?
can't.
That's the world we live in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
What classes
Welcome
are
to-
you hoping Eric teaches?
Like,
I don't know.
awesome, significant other classes.
Right.
Like
Well, I didn't
Zumba?
even tell you what he got me for my birthday.
Tybo.
Well, what did he get you for your birthday?
Uh-oh. It's gonna be good.
A trip to Alaska.
Really?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
When are you going?
Like on a boat?
In September.
Oh wow.
Oh my
We're going
That
in September.
is
Is
awesome.
that Labor Day weekend or something?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really excited.
Whereabouts? Which part?
Anchorage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I-
So we're just
never
gonna be based
been.
out of Anchorage and then do like day trips
Yeah.
out from there.
That's rad.
Well, by that
Paper
time,
I have paper
That's
mache mold of his ass.
Papier mache.
anonymous cheers. Bits.
None of this shit. Okay, that's a lot. Let it rain.
Making it rain. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Anonymous Cheerer.
Thank you for
Yes,
those
thank you.
bears.
That's awesome. Lots of awesomeness going on right now.
Oh my
So
gosh.
much.
The energy. It's scaring me.
Well, I mean, I think it's actually a pretty decent idea. We probably should have Eric do like a class of some kind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wasn't there a movie about that? Like where
How to-
Will Smith was like teaching
Yeah.
what's his name to be cool, and he was doing the dance.
Yeah, the 10 and 10.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Hitch. that's
Hitch,
it,
yeah.
Hey.
That's the one.
So
We'll,
good.
we'll just call it
Alright.
Eric.
E-Rock.
Yeah. Eric's very good at dates.
Yeah.
Very good
Eric's
at dates.
tip of the day or tip of the month or something. We'll have him record a little video we'll put up here and be like, hey guys, it's Eric.
I'm about to give you my
Here's
tip.
your date idea.
Here's your date
No.
idea of the week. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
That's not a bad
Yeah.
I
idea.
dig it.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
been helpful.
babe!
You've been recruited.
You've been recruited.
Bet you didn't think your awesomeness would grant you more work.
I think
Oh
he's
my
outside.
gosh.
Just the tip. Yep. Here's my tip.
Clip it.
That's for me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, man.
Yes.
All right, well,
Mhm.
that's awesome. Mr. Matt, how has it been for
Dude.
you?
Why are you gonna make me follow that? That's just completely unfair. I'm gonna just say like nothing.
You did nothing for the time off? You didn't go?
What? No, we went to the beach and with some friends, and it was cool. It's an area of the beach. Well, we didn't go to this area, but it's where the Great Wall starts. It's like the eastern terminus, or eastern beginning, whatever that terminus is, of the Great Wall. So basically, you get to see the Great Wall go into the ocean, which is pretty rad. And but we just kind of hung out. We did some bowling, went and ate some good food, and had just drinks on the beach until like 3 in the morning, and that was good fun. And let's see, it's been really, the weather here has been shit. I mean, it's been really rainy, like uncharacteristically rainy for the last
Rainy here, too.
few weeks. And
We're in Texas,
so we
and
kind of
we haven't broken 100, but maybe one time
Really?
that was heat index. We haven't broken 100 yet. We're halfway
Hmm.
through July.
we are. I mean, it hasn't been too hot. Right now we're at 27, so that's what is that like
27 is
78?
pretty hot. That's up there.
It's toasty, but we usually
It's
average
not crazy though.
for summer like like 30, 32 is like the highest, which is like 80, 85, something like that. So it's not, and it's humid too, so that sucks. But yeah, that's how exciting my shit is. I'm talking about weather already. Woohoo! But no, we've been just kind of yeah, nothing really planning. We're doing some traveling in August, hopefully, and we've taken on more classes, so that's been taking up a lot of our time. And we have a summer course starting for some teachers and doctors that we need to teach coming up. So some extra scratch is coming in, so that's good.
Wow.
Nice.
And
Someone mentioned your wall looks more full.
it
Yeah,
does.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
That's what
yeah,
he's been
there's
doing the
more
whole
over-
time. He's just been drinking.
Yeah.
More over here as
Collecting.
well. But no, I'm collecting actually. I have been like getting to the point to where my drinkers are stable, so that's good. So now I'm gonna actually start collecting things that might actually increase in value in a few decades time.
Is that a thing?
So, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
Really?
I mean,
absolutely.
was it Johnny
Oh.
Walker Blue? Was it Blue? The 60
Yeah,
year old? That's at
uh,
one point it was almost $300 a bottle because they had not put out Blue in a while. I think it was Blue.
Oh wow.
It was
I
like
didn't know that was a thing.
they were selling shots for like $30 a shot at one point.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay,
Blue, and the thing is about Johnny Walker Blue is it's not even that good.
No, it's-
I'm told
it's just-
it's all. But A, Johnny Walker's marketing is insane, kind of like Macallan, and B, they say for a whiskey drinker, it's not that good. It's more good for like presentation value. Like, holy shit, this is expensive, and like gift giving. Like, oh my gosh, Johnny Walker Blue, this is great, but you taste it, you're just like underwhelmed.
Actually, I thought Johnny Walker
just-
Blue
it's
was
just for looking
smooth.
at.
It was very smooth. I thought.
Yeah, I've yet to try it, so I can't
Oh.
even say definitively whether or not it is good or
60-year-old
not. I'm sure it's delicious.
60-year-old, and they only break it out like every 10 years. They'll come out with a batch.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the
There's
60-year-old
different. I mean, there's their core range Johnny Walker Blue, which is
I see it there.
Oh my
What?
gosh!
Holy
You guys
shit.
were almost at 69.
right on.
Nice.
Get it?
You know what it is? It's Eric again. God damn it.
We talked about Eric, and it was just like
Wait. Last season, what was our tag things that just brought people in? One of them was like butts, or what was there? It was funny stuff that like we talked. Teabagging was one of them, I believe.
Yeah,
that just
teabagging
brought,
was one of them.
that brought people in.
Yeah.
And all right, well, let's
And
go. Dip.
Howdy.
Yeah. No, but no, I wish I had some more exciting things to report. And but alive and happy, and everything is going smoothly.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
And
then-
our crowd, our audience, how has you guys been for last month? I'm so happy to see the
I
numbers.
hope
popping
everyone's
up.
staying healthy,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Absolutely.
happy and
Chad
healthy,
is looking fantastic.
sexy.
As
To
always.
hear how you guys are
I'm,
doing.
I'm liking the new look. I went with this scratchy kind of framework because of the hell that we went through to get to season 2. It's rough, so I figured this rough look was artistic enough for me. So,
No, I dig
Let's
it. I
talk
like
about
blue.
Ryan's look too.
yeah, Ryan.
I love it. I love all this newness. Ooh, it looks good zoomed up too. This is a great moment. Really great moment. No, I didn't mean me.
How's it going? How's it going? You want someone to look at your carburetor?
Is that a
I feel like
euphemism for something?
Big Ed. I feel like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance. If you guys watch
let's
90
see.
Day
Matt, speaking of whiskey, I just became a Maker's Mark ambassador. Oh yes, my brother got a Maker's Mark ambassador
way.
certificate
My man.
in the mail.
That's awesome.
He comes to me and
He's
goes,
on a barrel. That's cool.
That's really cool. I got some
It's
fun
legit,
facts about
too.
Maker's Mark.
but
I don't know. I like Maker's Mark. A lot of people don't like Maker's Mark. It's one of those things because it's so ubiquitous and you see it at every single bar you go to. It's kind of like Glenlivet. You kind of see it everywhere, so you don't really give it a chance. But it's
Right.
actually really good stuff. And they're doing a lot of really cool experimental things with their barrels. They're putting in normal aging in oak barrels, but they'll put in these staves of like European oak or Mizunara oak or something like that. And you can actually go to the Maker's Mark website, pick which staves you want to have in your bottle, and then they'll age it with those staves in there, and they'll have a completely unique flavor. It's really, really cool.
That is
Interesting.
cool.
And yeah, I think about
Super cool.
yeah, the Maker's Mark folks didn't have the money to experiment with a mash bill, which is basically the recipe of what goes in. Say it's like 51% corn, 10% malted barley, blah blah blah. So what they did is they picked what different mash bills, and they made bread out of those recipes, and whichever bread they liked the most.
With the
that
yeast?
is, yeah, and then that's because yeast is one of the most important parts of whiskey making.
Yeah.
And so whichever one they thought tasted the best, they thought, well, this will probably make the best whiskey. So that's what the recipe mash bill they picked.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Hey,
so
Toe,
cool.
you got a good hanging out your nose. I'm like, no,
Got a goob.
no.
I just blew my nose,
Yeah.
so it might be me too.
Oh,
just-
Man,
I-
send me
the
some
I-
Maker's Mark.
I think it's
please.
a shadow because I haven't figured out how I'm doing the lighting on this side yet. So I haven't. So it's casting shadows.
Don't make excuses. You picked it silently, and then you
Yeah.
brought it up.
Did I?
after you
I
picked
watched-
it.
I have
I
done that.
watched
I
you
have
do
been.
the
I have been
pickies.
sitting there before. I'd be like, just. I'd not realize I do it. Let's see
Oh,
here.
I've got no problem picking my nose.
Uh,
Everyone
That's how
does
you
it.
do the pickies.
Oh, who cares?
Cannot hide the pickies.
Mark said I lost the feed. I was going to try to go back and get it, but Mark said that he picking gold again. LOL. No, I'm using a DSLR. The Brio's sitting here. I have the other camera in here, but I'm using DSLR. But sorry, I'm doing multi-chat. Mark said he's looking for work again.
Hey,
Oh wow, hello.
look at
Hi.
that. My man.
Hi,
Okay,
everybody.
we're doing something right. What are we doing?
Teabagging.
Whiskey's good.
Whiskey teabagging.
Yay!
Yeah, whiskey.
Yes.
Teabagging. Collection is growing. Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
It's even spilled over to the other cabinet. I'm so super excited.
I like your pickle, Matt.
Oh, who doesn't?
Real nice pickle.
Oh, it's the damn fine pickle. It
That's
fell
a
off,
great
so I
look.
had to taxidermy it.
I need to get the sign language sign for clip it to our mods. I'm actually surprised. I haven't seen Miss Sharp Baby yet.
Yeah, where's Char Baby?
She was mentioned earlier in
She
the
was.
chat but that's
not
the extent of it, I
present.
believe. Yeah.
Pick
We're
and
gonna have to just
lick.
start
Well,
over.
all you people on
she
Twitch,
shows up.
welcome.
we have
Thank you for
to-
stopping by.
We have to start over again.
When she shows up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I was going to hit the button. It was coast
Yeah.
to
Yeah. You gotta get the whole like
Never-
what is it,
never
the
do
Men in
that.
Black memory eraser.
Memory eraser.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Okay.
do that. I would make that actually flash the screen, but I'd fear like somebody go into a seizure somewhere.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mark said I
We
finally
wouldn't
found a
want
whiskey.
that.
I could
Ooh, Tully
stand.
do. Irish whiskey.
Ooh.
It's Irish whiskey is starting to come, and it's always been kind of really tasty, but you got to do a deep dive because the normal Irish whiskey, like your Jamesons, your Tully Do, and stuff like that, they're kind of just bland. I wouldn't say bland, but just not that exciting. But when you get into the bitter stuff like the Green Spot, the Red Breast, and stuff like that, that's when you get into some real flavor, and it's good stuff. So if you like Tullamore Dew, check out any of the spots, green, yellow, or blue, and Red Breast. Red Breast is phenomenal. And if you like a peated whiskey, try Connemara. It's like one of the only peated Irish whiskey. Yeah, peated. It's peat, P-E-A-T.
Like peat
it's like
moss?
yeah, exactly. It's the way back in the day in Scotland when they made whiskey, they didn't have firewood at all. So what they did was they would dig into the ground and dry out this soil called peat, and when they would use that as firewood, and then they would use that to dry the freshly milled barley, and they realized it would smoke. The peat would smoke and impart some flavor into the barley, and they're like, holy shit, this is delicious. This is really, really good. And so it became a thing. So a thing that was done out of necessity became like one of the staples in Scotch whiskey. Not every Scotch whiskey is peated. A lot of them aren't. But when people think of Scotch whiskey, people think, oh, it's smoky and earthy and strong. That's not the case in everything.
Oh.
Anyways,
That's
but yeah,
interesting
sorry.
I
how
need-
think
I
of
need-
Irish people.
I need to get that star that goes across. The more you know.
The more
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. Oh man, don't
Hey,
get me going.
Dragon Rose, welcome.
Hey,
What's
what up?
up, Dragon
Hey, look, we got a 1 on the YouTube, so at least know the YouTube's working.
Yes!
Hey,
One
we can do it
viewer on
together, man.
YouTube.
let's have a whiskey tasting online. It would be fun.
Nice.
That would be so fun.
That would be really fun. I wish I could. I would if I would lived in the States. I would, because this is a thing. This is what whiskey YouTubers do. They'll send
Yeah.
like samples of their collection to people, and then they'll get on something like this, and they'll all drink it together and talk about it. And I would absolutely do it had I lived in the States.
Oh
But
my gosh.
you know, I don't.
I'd be down.
Shipping alcohol.
Maybe we can
internationally.
all get those little $1 tiny bottles at the
Yeah.
We'll all get the same ones.
Yeah, no.
Yes,
Depending on the
yes.
liquor store, they make little airplane bottles of
Yeah.
pretty much everything up there.
We should do like a
Yeah.
sampler's
Do it.
pack. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can get it. So let's do it.
All right.
Currently out of good
Down.
whiskey.
Right.
All whiskey is good whiskey.
Okay,
No.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
So,
done.
so what's your
So-
Whiskey tasting.
what is your favorite? Everybody, kind of tell me what is your favorite. If you had to pick any alcohol to drink, what is your favorite one that you will always go back to, or be your first pick if you're selected of all the ones
Good
you've
question.
had a drink before? Maybe not
Good
something you've
question.
never
Hendrick's
had.
Gin.
Gin,
Hendrix.
Hendrick's gin.
Hendrick's gin.
Cucumber for
Mm.
garnish.
All right.
I forgot how awesome.
Matt, yours
gi-
is the one I'm really curious because you have so many to choose from.
So wait, so it's a specific whiskey or a
It ha-
specific
it-
alcohol?
It has to be
Yeah.
something you have had before. It can't be
Uh-huh.
something you've never had. Like you want to try
Right.
it. It has to be something you've
Yeah.
had, and it's your absolute favorite. If you had all that behind you and said pick your favorite, it would be this one I would drink
Forevermore.
forevermore.
This one.
Modern times.
What is that one?
Ooh, good
It's
choice.
Talisker 10-year-old. It's easy to find, it's fairly inexpensive, and it is delicious. And it changes. I mean, it's not going to taste the same every single time you pour it. I mean, it really changes down the bottle. It's amazing.
All right,
Nice.
Ryan.
It's
what about
salty, it's smoky, it's fruity, it's delicious.
You? Oh, it's salty too.
Yeah, salty. It's an island malt, so it's super salty. Yum, yum.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Sir 87 said vodka and Red Bull.
You're one of those guys.
Let's go.
I like. I'm
That's
presuming
hilarious.
less is a typo, but I really enjoy the concept of like
Oh.
vodka and Red Bull. Let's go. Let's
so
go.
proper
yeah.
here. What about you, Ryan?
Modern times. Modern times, I think is what it's
Vodka
called.
and Red
It's
Bull.
a.
Modern.
I've
times.
yeah, it's a kind of beer that's I think it doubles. It's like beer and coffee.
What?
And yeah,
an odd
yeah,
combination.
it's like beer and coffee. It's been a long time since I've had it, but I remember really enjoying it. And
Look,
it's
you'll
got
get
this cool
drunk
like
and drowsy,
80s
but that coffee will keep you awake.
Yeah.
There you go.
Vodka and Red Bull.
151 in Coke, going strong.
Cruising.
Yes.
Ooh.
Owie.
Cruising.
Chata and A&W root beer. Justin
no.
said I would say Di Serono, but I can never have it because Toa keeps stealing it. So yeah, Crown Apple's his. Yeah, that is my bottle. Was Di Serono.
On the rocks.
Straight on the rocks out of the bottle. So
Wow.
back in the day, me
The
and Jamil,
commercial says you have to drink it on the rocks.
yeah, we didn't.
It's
I didn't
true.
want a glass. We would get the big King bottles, right? The half-gallon bottles that they came out with.
Oh, wow.
And between me and him, we would do these rants at we call it a dead dog party. It was telling jokes and stories throughout an event or a convention to the people who were. It was just entertainment to them. We would kill that whole bottle in 3 hours
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Dude.
between the two of us.
That would
And
kill me.
To me, it
Di
literally
Serono?
tastes. Yeah, it tastes like Dr Pepper to me. Like for me,
Di
it's
Serono
just-
is a low alcohol content, isn't it? It's a liqueur.
it's a liqueur, but still,
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't drink but 2 times a year
Yeah, fair.
got messed up.
That's fair.
I thought that
Red-headed
said Rose's
spot.
gasoline.
What?
Rose's gasoline?
I've misread the
Oh.
comment. Would have to pick Captain Morgan mixed with Dr. Pepper and some red gasoline or something like that.
Grenadine.
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 Grenadine. I like how
women in red grenadine.
ID Gaming. What is that?
ID Gaming Federation.
It has to be served in a red solo cup.
That's
It must be in a red solo cup. Don't give it to them.
Nice
That's
and
a
loud.
Texas thing for
Yeah.
sure.
oh, that's it's
I didn't know it had all the measurements marked on the inside. Like
Yep.
the inside of the cup has like a shot, and it's got the like wine 12 ounce
Oh.
whatever pours.
Yep.
It's like all the different pours are marked on the inside.
Yeah,
fancy.
they're all
I
marked.
love the
there.
adorable little shot glasses, the solo cup shot glasses, like just a teeny
Oh, those are
version
cute.
of them. They're
Little-
adorable.
little plastic ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will never ever be able to drink Jaeger again, thanks to my dad. So yeah, my dad used to take Jägermeister because in Germany they used it for a cough syrup. It was well known that if you were sick or if you had a chest cold or a cold of some kind, you took a spoonful of this, and it literally would help the kids get over it within 24 hours. He used to do that. We would get real sick or flu-like symptoms, and he'd come up and be like,
Jaeger.
he'd give us Jaeger. I'm not gonna lie, it worked every
Did it
time.
work?
Every time.
Charm.
It tastes horrible, but most medications do.
The worse it tastes, the better it works.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Jim
Maybe
Beam,
you just get better because you don't want to have it again.
maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Your
you,
body's like, no more.
but you
None of this.
slept so good. You know, here you are, 10 years old with a shot. You slept very well. Jim Beam apple whiskey straight out of the bottle.
Straight out
makes
the bottle.
Haunted house nightmares more fun.
I believe it.
I don't
I
doubt that
believe
at
it.
all.
Little less shits to give when you're walking through a haunted house. Jaeger wants to bring in. Jaeger's all right. I mean, it's I hang out with mostly younger people here when we go out, and they like Jaeger shots, and they're very generous. So I'm not going to turn it down. Like, oh, Matt, we bought you a Jaeger shot. I'm like, no, I'm not going to say that. Fuck that. Free booze tastes better. And so if you want to, I mean, it's mixing. The older you get, mixing is just not a good idea. Don't do it at all. So stick to one thing.
Your
But-
stomach does not handle things like it used to.
No, God, yeah, no. I mean, before it was like if I have three different things,
Right.
then I'm guaranteed sick. Now, the older I get, it's kind of taking away one of them, and now it's if I mix two things. So now I'm just kind of trying to stick with one. So welcome to your future, bitches. It's gonna be shitty.
I don't do tequila, so
You
Oh,
know,
that's
just pray you look this good.
I
Oh
don't
my
do
God.
tequila shots, so I don't really mix too much of the darker lights. Or I've done the Silver Patron once because it was a toast, and I was like, just not my kind of thing.
I tell you, good tequila is something special. It's delicious. Delicious.
If you have a good one versus like the bottle down in the store that's $10 that's in a plastic container.
That's to kill
That's
you.
just
To
gasoline.
kill you?
Yeah.
Ooh, orange
Yeah.
Justin, what was I right about?
Creamsicle, moonshine.
being not wanting to take the shot again, so your body's get better. When you said you just don't want to take the shot again, yeah. So what's it?
course I'm right.
Ruffin says orange creamsicle moonshine. Now that I've actually had a version of that. It is bliss.
Yeah, I thought moonshine was like nail polish remover.
You have
Hurt near. It's just
you have moonshine in the backwoods, and then you have moonshine as public, and it's not as potent. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Still-
Moonshine is still illegal.
Like a
technically,
faux
isn't it?
moonshine.
yeah.
It's just all it is basically unaged whiskey. Is all. It's just they call it New Make or White Dog.
Right dog, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
See,
So
10 years
many
old me would say
options.
Yeah.
bucket of frozen margarita. God, you want me to tell that story too there, Justin? My brother, so we had a bucket of the
10-year-old?
pre-made frozen margarita mix. And my brother, over time, every night, would go eat a little bit here and there. Every night out of the refrigerator.
With a spoon.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, margaritas are good.
Funny.
You know,
Hey, you're not gonna hear me complain if you slide me a margarita.
I'm not a tequila fan, but at least I can manage to drink a tequila. Yeah, a spoonful every few nights. Yeah. I can't do beers unless it's like a ginger beer, but I can't do beers. They just don't settle with me at all. Like, can't do
That's like Eric.
like
Yeah.
even like
Really?
some high quality like lagers or something that's better. I can't. It's just something with my stomach. It just doesn't like it.
Oh, that's
It's
a
the
damn
only
shame.
time I've ever thrown up drinking was when I was trying beers and ginger beer. No, I
Really?
could drink that one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never.
Because ginger settles your stomach.
Yeah,
It does.
I like
Yeah.
ginger.
I've never thrown
beer.
up from any whiskeys because I kind of get to a point. I'm like, all right, I'm
Yeah,
done.
you can like tell when you're
Yeah.
done.
If I keep
Done.
drinking, who's got the pizza?
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've never made it that far. I've always been too scared to go more than one like can of. I mean, I've literally only had beer, with the exception of like a friend ordered a sour whiskey as a sample at some pub someplace.
Sour whiskey?
Yeah,
Sour mash?
yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Well-
he was. It was like he was speaking another language, and he and the bartender were vibing on a whole new level. And I was just like, "It's my birthday. I'll drink."
It's my birthday.
It's my birthday. It's my birthday.
I'm 25.
Well, I really want to be the first one to take you to. Have you seen Burlesque before?
no.
Oh,
I want to be the first one to take you to a burlesque bar and have a whole bunch of whiskey. Guys, you guys all need to come to Chicago.
Yes.
We're all gonna do that.
Done.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
Actually,
feel
Chicago's
like
not
a
too much of a
coast to
drive.
coast world tour is going to happen. We're going to all go to Chicago, come to Dallas, go to Phoenix, and then go to China.
I
Well,
love
even if-
it.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't come to China, anywhere in Asia is accessible. If you Southeast Asia, oh
Company.
baby,
Let
it's
Mary know
pretty
we're
good
gonna-
fun.
We're going to need some floor space to crash.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I got
Are the
multiple
mods
sofas.
invited? Of course.
Yeah, of course,
Yes.
more the merrier. I mean,
Who else is gonna keep us in
Company
check?
field.
Who else
China
is-
can handle a couple more people.
We're going to do lives wherever we're at. We're going to need somebody to mod it behind us.
Yeah. Somebody who's up 24/7 and taking shifts.
Would be.
But see, when you come to Dallas, the mod's already in the same household, so you get to meet that one. And if we go to Chicago, we'll have to swing by Canada, go visit Miss Shar, baby.
Yeah.
Yay!
Canada. I
And
love
this is all free.
Oh man, Shar, baby, why is it so hot up here? Oh.
golly.
The Great
It's
White
like-
North, my ass.
Man, it's
Mm.
been a stupid hot here, and I hate saying stupid hot because I
Mods
know that there are
definitely-
there's people are like it's not safe for them in the Pacific Northwest release, and I don't know if the wave is still going on, but they're not at a place where it's
Not as
their
bad.
houses aren't. It's not all houses are fortified to handle the level of heat that they've gotten. And I remember I was actually at a philosophy conference with philosopher. There was one professor or even a philosophy student who was just in his tank top from Washington. He was in his tank top and his basketball shorts, and I swear the dude was sweating through every layer of that thing. Do you like this image? Do you want me to keep doing this? It was like it
Go
was
on.
so,
Yeah.
it was so
Slow down,
un-
slow down, slow down. Yeah.
It was so
Yeah. Now faster,
uncomfortable.
faster, faster, faster,
So
faster,
uncomfy.
faster, faster. Ah, okay, you can stop.
Okay.
I'm all of a sudden
I-
not interested anymore for some reason.
I don't know how I feel about having your erogenous zones on my body. Like that's weird to me.
I felt like we were
Um,
watching a really bad copy of True Lies. He goes, "Do it slower, do it better." You know, where he's like
Man,
in
that
the lower
movie's
corner.
so good.
Oh gosh. That.
Uh,
But yeah, no, this dude was like melting in his seat, sweating through every layer of what he was given. He was trying to give a paper on this like sophisticated
sucks.
topic.
Mm.
I was like, oh, dude.
He was nervous. He wasn't hot. He was just like shaking internally.
Yeah.
My oldest
Uh,
son lives up in Washington State, and
Oh.
they said it got pretty warm up there for them. You know, he said it's like Texas. It's just the humidity is the killer. Like there's so much more
Yeah.
humidity up there. They actually have air conditioning, but he knew of other people who didn't have air conditioning because they've never needed it.
Yeah.
They have fans or something to cool the house down when it reached in the 80s, but it was never to a point where they're like, turn on the air conditioning. And in Canada, especially, there's places that don't have air conditioning
Yeah.
because it never
It's
gets
comparable to
above-
the snow issue you guys had
Right.
in Texas,
Yeah.
That's
but
what-
reversed.
That's
Yeah.
where the meme came from, where it was like,
Yeah.
the guy from
Yeah.
Canada sweating on the side of the thing goes, "Dear Texas, we're sorry about the whole winter blizzard that we sent your
Oh, yeah.
direction. Is it possible you could take back your heat? We're so
No.
sorry, Texas, please." You know,
Oh,
my
So
God.
sorry.
we're sorry.
Yeah.
eh?
sounds about right.
Sorry.
I wish I could go fishing in Quebec. Gosh.
Ah,
Quebecois.
Yeah. That it's heat is stupid. Like it's been
I mean,
it's
fe-
monsoon season here.
what did it? Death Valley reached a record 135.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I think it was,
Oh,
and the heat index was almost 160.
No.
Like, yeah, I mean, you're talking like lizards baking.
Wow.
You know.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
So,
Like
oh my god.
but that's Death Valley. They're
Another
always
level.
like some of the hottest places there are. So,
Mhm.
things die there.
well,
It's aptly named,
yeah.
especially in that heat.
Well,
Golly.
you're in Phoenix. What did you get up to?
The highest I've been seeing was like 121. This is a
I like Julia's face of what?
yeah. It's not that right now, but it's
Excuse me. What's that in
It's-
centigrade?
because it's monsoon season. It's more humid, and we can expect special thunderstorms to pay us a visit. Yeah,
49. God damn.
yeah, it's stupid. It doesn't cool down at night in most places, well, at least around me. So there have been days where it's been like it's going to be a high of 118 and it's going to be a low of 107. And it's like that is just
Dude.
stupid.
That makes trying to sleep just miserable. I would rather sleep in the ice cold than the heat.
Same,
Any
honestly,
day.
same.
Right.
I going to
Easier
sleep
to warm
in that
up
heat
than it is to cool down.
Very
Yep.
much so, yeah.
yeah. And then
Arizona is a dry heat. You're right, Mark.
Yes. It's
Mr.
stupid.
Ruffin, are you trying to say poutine?
Poutine.
Is that supposed to be poutine?
Poitin?
Poitin. Poitin.
Isn't that how it's spelled? How do you spell it?
Poutine. I think.
Oh,
it's
okay.
that. Poutine.
And yeah, that sounds right. I'm a terrible speller. Don't ask me to spell it.
Yeah.
Except my name. But yes, I have had poutine in Burlington, Vermont. So it wasn't,
Oh,
it wasn't
Irish
Canadian.
moonshine. Okay.
Irish moonshine. Oh no, I've never. I have
Okay,
not
that's
had
a
Irish
question for Matt then.
No, I've yet to try Irish moonshine. I'm not a big Irish whiskey fan. I don't dislike it, but I'm not gonna like seek it out.
Does China have any kind of whiskeys that they do?
Yeah, dude. Well, but their main alcohol is a thing called Baijiu, which just translates to white alcohol. Bai is white and jiu is alcohol.
I remember you talking about that in the store.
Yeah, and it's kind of like tequila. The good shit's good, the bad shit's bad. But as far as like aged spirits, there is a Chinese company that is trying to get like their own single malt whiskey up and running. It's just really underwhelming, I'm told, that it's just nothing special. And they try to age it in clay pots, which is just counterintuitive because the whole point of aging whiskey in barrels is the barrel gives the whiskey its color and its flavor. And but there is a
This tastes kind of plastery.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't think it would change much color either. But a buddy of mine saw there's a dude selling aged whiskey, aged spirits, and he asked, "Hey, my buddy does a YouTube channel. This is back when I was doing that, and can you get a sample?" And they sent. I don't want to get up, but it's 2 giant jugs, like a gallon and a half jugs full for free. Of their it's essentially bourbon.
You should.
Dude. But
we talked about you
call it
doing
that.
your YouTube channel again for your.
They're like,
Yeah. I have plenty of bottles to open too, so I don't know why. I think it's strictly laziness and.
maybe they're
I
saying
think-
if you have that much of it, then you'll like it by the end.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, but it's not that
If you drink all that much at once,
There's
by
no
the
way I'm
end,
drinking.
you'll
Yeah,
like
well,
it.
It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. It's just not like really good enough to be like, holy shit, I need more of this.
I feel like we should just have the show right here and be like, all right, it's time for him to test that whiskey.
Yeah.
You know?
Hilarious. I actually had an idea the other day, and it only would work with someone that has a very high tolerance. So it's essentially hot ones.
Oh.
I don't know if you do hot
Yeah.
ones, but
Yeah.
but world alcohols. Like you start with maybe sake, which is not that big of a deal, and then you move on up. You do like Rocky from Turkey. You can do.
So we're mixing at
rum,
that point.
vodka, and you ask the person the question, and eventually, I mean, everyone's hammered.
The buckets were brought to you in part by this
then-
sponsor's name. Thank you for providing the throw up buckets.
Yes.
Payment ensues. That's good content. But
Yeah.
you gotta have a high tolerance.
Sake, it depends on where you get it from, Mr. Ruffin. So, like, I've had sake over in Japan. It is way different than what you'll get in a bottle here.
Oh, okay. So talking about how does sake compare with Baijiu?
Probably.
Like with
Yeah.
Chinese alcohol? Well, Baijiu is full proof. I mean, you're gonna get at least 80 proof, 40% ABV.
Ooh.
So, but sake is more, which is a standard ABV for, it can't be called a whiskey in the States anyway, unless it's 80 proof, which is 40%.
Yeah.
And,
that's still going to
But
get you.
sake is kind of like wine.
We're going to watch you
strength.
drink a gallon and a half of that, right?
Man, I probably could. I mean, it would make me sick, but
Mary's gonna be like,
Anything
all
for
right,
you guys.
it's Monday.
Anything for
Let's
the-
go do our
anything for the
errands for the
views.
week. And here's Matt followed up, passed out. He's still on the air, just falling over.
Speaking of, I have an anecdote that I would like your opinion on. We had last
It's
week.
a good antidote.
Did I say antidote? I thought I meant anecdote.
No,
Anecdote.
I accidentally misspoke.
Oh.
I decided to just go with it.
Antidote. I got an antidote for you. So there is not a ton to do in Jinzhou. So there are some places that you could rent out. It's like a big old house that you could rent out. There's a pool table. There's a KTV room. There's like a barbecue area outside. So we all threw down and rented this party house, and we had a great time. And my buddy, who shall remain nameless for his safety, who is one of the nicest, most polite guy you'll ever meet. He drank a bottle of vodka, like just really fast, and he got very, very drunk, and he's a big man, so not big as in fat, but he's just I wouldn't want to piss him off ever, but he's just so sweet, it's impossible to. But he was just dancing and having fun, and then the next day, he blacked out, right? So the next day, everyone was sending, because Mary paid for the house, so everybody was sending her money to throw down. And this guy sent her money, and he's like, hey, thanks for everything. I hope everything was cool. And I was like, Mary, tell him he's a really good kisser. And Mary's like, oh, thanks for the money. You're a really good kisser, by the way. And we're all good. We're all good friends. We're all good friends. But then nothing. He didn't reply at all. And then like 30 minutes later, I sent him a message saying, dude, I think we need to talk. And he messages me back, and he's like, man, Mary just told me, I'm so sorry, I would never do that to you, and going on and on. And then I just let it sit for a little while, and then finally told him it was just a big joke. And he's like, I wish I could take this feeling and make it a pill and give it to anyone who's constipated, because you would
Oh my gosh.
The more I think about it, the more I think, that's just cruel. Why would you make your friend think that he made out with your girl? That's just mean.
But you did it to your friend.
And yet you did it.
Yeah, trust me. In hindsight, like I'm looking back in retrospect, and I'm thinking, like, man, that's just a dick move, man. You're a dick. But I mean, the retaliation's coming, and I'm not looking forward to it. So yeah,
It would
the
have been
prank.
more cool
You
if
should have
you
texted
said,
him, hey, you're a really good kisser.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with Mary, man. You're good at it. We had a triple trifecta.
Yeah.
You had a three-way, sir. Just say
When
it
are
the way
you-
it is.
Mary wants to know when you're free now.
Mary, stop talking about you, man. What happened?
Now I'm just,
Oh,
those
Have your friends start messaging. Y'all three just disappeared last night. Where'd y'all go?
What's going on? Yes.
they
Don't
walked out the back door and just like they never came back. I'm a little worried. Do you ever see those they're like gaslighting experiments, I think, where I've seen them on Reddit, but they're like, you'll be walking just in this crowded area, but then someone will walk by you and just go, wake up, and then a little bit later another person will come in and it's like, just again, wake up, and it's supposed to trigger.
I was thinking that same thing. Oh.
And then then System of a Down comes
You
out.
wanted
and-
to. Yeah.
Wanted to. But it's supposed to create this like
disappeared.
imaginary impression that you're stuck in the Matrix or something, and you need to, and then someone else will come by and be like, get out, and it's just those little pieces of feedback every now and again will upset you. But now I'm just reconfiguring that into Matt's situation where it's that guy walking by, and then every now and again he's gonna get someone coming up to him who's like, "You're a really good kisser."
So they
Just
did.
like every couple of minutes or so.
There was a group. Somebody did do a meme of that. It was two sets of twins, and they were walking through New York, and two of them were walking through talking about skateboarding or whatever, and like kicking, like really loudly walked past the guy. He was walking down the street, and they got cameras around, and the same looked like the same two come out, and they're talking about skateboard again, and the guy goes, "Wait, hold on, wait. How did you get from there?" And like it was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "You were just there talking," and they're like, "He's crazy," you know. And then so they turn around, walked away, and he'd walk this way, they'd duck back in, and then the other two would walk across the street, going, "Yeah, so which ramp are we getting?" He goes, "Wait, I just saw it. You're just." He goes, "What?" You know, like the guy had a mental breakdown.
Oh god, I would do that too.
Oh gosh. The psychological.
All right, I'm on. You're on the big screen.
Woo!
You're the only YouTube viewer, my man. Or I can't tell who it is. So,
Dragon Rose.
Oh my gosh, big screen. I should have put on more makeup.
Look at that. Wake up.
Look at-
Maya he, Maya ha.
I want to change. I want to change the
Just look
space.
good at this
Just-
All right.
TV.
so
Change
I
this.
watched the new Space Jam.
Space Jam.
I have.
I-
How was it?
Okay, you want my honest opinion?
Yes.
It was
No,
horrible.
I want a very dishonest.
Yes,
Yes.
please lie. Please lie to me.
Lie
No,
to
it,
me.
it was terrible. I didn't like it.
Try
at all.
not to give
My-
away two spoilers, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. But no, I didn't care for it.
Why
But that's
not?
just- It was entertaining because LeBron was just wooden, like
Uh,
completely
he's
wooden.
Really?
His acting.
I didn't
It's,
expect.
it's like he's not an actor. He's a basketball player.
Well, I kind of had higher hopes for him because in the movie, was it Trainwreck, where he was with Bill Hader and they were friends. I forget, but he was friends. Bill Hader was like an
Oh, the
athletic
one with
trainer.
Amy
He was
Schumer?
Yeah, and he was friends with LeBron. I think it was Trainwreck. I'm not sure, but LeBron was hilarious in that movie. His comedic timing was great, so I thought, okay, yeah, Space Jam will be great. But it was not. His delivery was horrific. But that's not my point.
Well, it's probably because he's not actually acting
Well,
with people.
the only-
It's all CGI. Like he's
Yeah,
acting to nothing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I will
that's
give you this:
true.
Don Cheadle definitely made the entertaining.
Oh, he nailed it. Yeah, he does. Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
entertaining.
Okay. My point is though, wasn't there a big hoopla about Pepe Le Pew,
Yes.
and they wrote
Yes.
him off the movie because
Right.
of his activities?
Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
The hypocrisy of this movie is mind blowing to me because at the end of the film, if you want to even call it a film, movie, and when they're doing the whole big game, there are, because it's all Warner Brothers themed, right? So there are characters in the audience that fall that rest under the Warner Brothers umbrella. So all of these characters are there, and
all
at
of
one
them,
point in
yeah.
the movie, you see the 4 Droogs from the movie Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie Clockwork Orange?
Yeah.
Just sitting there watching this basketball game.
Right.
How can you write off Pepe Le Pew
Right.
and then have the 4 dudes from Clockwork Orange just sitting there? That makes no sense.
For the
They're-
same
they're
reason, I could tell you why.
recreationally raped and did drugs.
Yep.
And that's the point of the movie.
I can tell you why because of what Ryan did right now. Did you see that movie? Because the
Oh.
generation that canceled Pepe Le Pew,
That's
tunes
true,
are
they
still a
don't
thing.
know.
But that movie was was a cult classic for a different generation that nobody watched. So yeah, if they had seen it, you would have seen the generation been like, we have to cancel them too.
Yeah, and that kind of hypocrisy just confused me.
Yeah.
We were just like, what in the fuck? Like Mary and I both at the same time were like, what? That's crazy. I don't get it. And that,
No,
that
I have not seen Michael
took
Jordan's
the movie down a
review of the
notch for me as well.
I do know that there is a cameo from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
They show
They're
up in there.
There's a lot of cameos, lots of cameos.
Yeah, lots
and,
of cameos.
So if you, which I dig, I love cameos in movies, and it's, yeah. I mean, I watch it for nostalgic purposes because I love the original Space Jam.
Yeah.
And
They have the
but I don't
original
think-
Monstars, the little guys. They show up in there. That was kind of cool.
Mm. Do you remember? Okay, that big, large, hairy monster.
Yeah, I forgot his
Do you,
name.
what's
now.
his? Do you remember his backstory? I remember him, but I don't remember like his backstory. Wasn't he created by
Yeah.
someone?
It was. I think he was in like a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, like he- like
some
some-
sort
like
of
a hair
Frankenstein
tonic.
So,
creation.
yeah, Frankenstein creation. I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, he's just literally oops all hair kind of thing.
There's
Yeah.
a rap off where the
Porky Pig.
Porky Pig raps
Oh.
off. Somebody has already taken the Eminem rap from the 8 Mile and overlaid it, and it kind of fits. It fits.
I love that.
I gotta.
I
I'll
need-
post it in Discord, but man, it
It's
was
horrible.
funny.
I need to see that. That's incredible.
The movie itself, I would get out of like 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 4. Like kids would
That-
enjoy it,
That's fair. That's
but
fair.
if you know, and it's designed to kids, it was not designed for 40-year-old people to watch, but you would get some throwbacks for us, like, oh look, there's King Kong and Iron Giant running through there, and Don Cheadle did a good job, but it was just very. If I hadn't said, okay, I'm going to finish watching this, I would have turned it off because his reactions are just not. You don't believe what he's saying. LeBron James is doing. You don't believe any of it. But he's a basketball player. He's not an actor.
Oh, I know.
He even makes
But
that
Michael
point
Jordan
of
was
I'm
right.
not an actor in the movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's hard.
I had mixed feelings about the trailer. I almost I considered watching it, but one thing turned me off from the trailer from watching it,
Yes,
or one of the trailers, and it was they were complaining that it's like, and Granny's out here drinking margaritas or something, or martinis.
Grandma?
Gesundheit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was drunk the whole time.
Yeah, she had martinis and everything.
Outrageous.
And she
made a reference.
she said haters gonna hate, and something just hit me different about that. So I was like, no, I'm not watching this. If Granny's gonna say if Granny's gonna say haters gonna hate, I'm done. I want off this
Yeah.
planet. I don't
Because
want
She
of
made an
a-
obscure reference at the beginning, well, of her storyline, or whatever you want to call it. And it was a very obscure reference, but I can't remember what it was. So forget I even said anything.
Hey, there
Carry
you go.
on.
Mark's got your thing for it. Is Grossamere?
Gossamer.
Gossamer, excuse me.
Gossamer.
That's
Gossamer.
right.
He first showed up in Hair-Raising Hair in 1946.
Nice.
Wow, that's old.
Thank
That's
you
an
for,
old bed of hair.
Either your knowledge of Looney Tunes is extensive,
Or
or
your
your
Google
fingers are
food
fast.
is
Come
on
on,
point.
my trivia team.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
By true.
Thank you,
Oh,
Mr.
show.
Ruffin. Thank you.
But no,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
But if you haven't watched Clockwork Orange, go ahead and watch
Don't.
it.
do not watch
It's,
it with
nah,
kids.
what? It's great. I mean, it's not great. It's just it's Cooper. So
See, it's one of those
I
movies
love it.
you
I
can't
love
like
it.
love it too much.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is
No,
good,
it's there are some
It's
messed
really-
up parts, but it's just well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some definite messed up parts for I'm singing in the rain. Ugh,
Oh man,
kicking
that
the
song
sun.
is never
It's
never
never-
hitting my
yeah.
ears the same
Nope,
ever again.
Ever after seeing
Yeah.
that, never again.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Yowza.
Wonderful feeling, ha ha ha. What
Oh.
the? Yeah.
That was
You ready for love?
Who's ready for love?
Oh
I
god.
think I saw Clockwork Orange. I didn't like watch the movie, but I saw it. I found a new streaming service that's got almost like nothing but bad movies on it for free, and I
Tubi?
am. What's it?
Tubi?
Tubi. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Clockwork
And
Orange is bad.
No,
I-
it's just that they everything before like 1989, 88 or something. They have
Okay.
rights to put on there and stuff like that. So
yeah, and I
Eh.
as long as they
So
aren't
I-
like Spaceballs, and then they can't do that.
yeah. And
I
I've
still need to see that.
It's great.
Oh, Spaceballs is great. I love Spaceballs. It's been a hot minute since I've seen that one.
Mel Brooks, period. Anything Mel Brooks, just watch it.
yeah,
much.
If his
yeah.
name's attached to it, just watch it.
Yeah, they're going after Blazing Saddles now. They want to cancel that because of the hey, look what I got here, boys. Where the white women at? And then they're like, oh, that's racist. And I'm like, the whole movie about that. Like, it was calling attention to it. So was Robin Hood Men in Tights. They've all got something into it. I mean, even was it the producers, right?
What's that supposed to mean, Justin?
God bless
What is
Mel
that
Brooks. Yes.
supposed to mean?
Wait, right? Actually, seeing a movie that was popular? Wow.
Wow.
Has anybody seen Black Widow yet?
Yes.
No.
Thought
Meh. I gave it a
I've
6.
heard.
I
Yeah.
thought it was actually quite funny. The ending.
Fucking David Harbour. If he wasn't in it, it would have
no,
been boring
even,
as hell.
Even the character that plays the sister, like they're
Yeah.
showing the clips of, it, but she does the whole like jump down with the
Yeah,
leg spread.
yeah.
She's like, oh, disgusting. She's making fun of things that she did in her past, and
Well,
it's-
what is this? What is this? This
is this?
landing.
it has no purpose.
But no, I think it should have ended like 20 minutes before it did, and it's just I don't know. I didn't like
Well,
it.
they
that
had
much.
to. They gave the, without spoiling it, they kind of explained after. So you had like 2 cutscenes afterwards. One of them explaining the, after Endgame. So if you haven't seen Endgame, so sorry, Black Widow dies. You've had over a year to watch that sucker. You've had over a year to watch it. You cannot tell me it's been on Disney Plus since they came out with it.
Is that
Julia?
is that genuine? Is that
What?
I don't know if it's
How are we
genuine
making a movie about her if she dead?
because this is all
It is-
pre-death.
yeah? Yeah, this is backstory.
This is after. This is after
Oh,
Civil
oh.
War, but before Infinity War.
I haven't seen like any of them.
This
What?
timeline, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been rewatching, believe it or not, because I've had nothing to do. So I rewatched the
Oh,
last 2 Avengers flicks. They're
Aaron-
just good. man.
Wait,
it's so good. It really is. The Marvels, the MCU that they have put together through all the phases have just been. I am so happy that I've been alive in this during this time to watch it because it's just amazing storytelling, character creation, storytelling, the whole 9 yards. Like they've done a
does
fantastic.
Hulk like hold her while she dies?
No, she jumps off a cliff.
What?
She sacrifices herself so they could get the gemstone, soul
Soul
stone.
Stone.
Did they show a body? She's not dead unless
Yes,
they
they
showed,
showed a body.
with blood.
Oh, damn it.
No, I guess I'm told that the lady that was her sister in the new Black Widow movie is the one that's going to be taking over as the Black Widow.
I
Because
don't know.
Scarlett Jo doesn't want it anymore?
No, she's done. Well, A, she's dead.
Done.
And B, she doesn't want to do it anymore.
I don't put it past Kevin Feige. I don't know what they're going to do because every time I think I know what direction they're going, they kind of twist it a little bit, just enough to change the story. So I don't know. Because if
Yeah.
you haven't seen the series Loki, I'm not saying anything about it. It definitely is gonna. It's changing everything from the MCU going forward now. The ending of Loki is now what's going to make Phase 4 and 5 and all that work.
Oh, wow.
Like
Good show.
really
Good show, by the
good.
way.
It took a minute to get into because at the beginning it was a little slow, but it's funny.
Mm.
Loki, the character, is hilarious. To see the alligator Loki is the best part. I love the alligator.
Yeah, that
Loki.
was great. That was awesome. Is he an alligator? That was funny.
So, oh man,
I feel like I'm just gonna drown if I jump into this Marvel stuff. any
No, no,
My
no.
further.
plan is to watch it all on the way to Japan. When I finally get to go to Japan,
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
watch all of
That's a
it.
good idea.
so it will take you 2 days, almost 2 days solid to watch it. And Japan
Oh my
flight for
gosh.
you is about
Yeah.
11 and a half hours.
It is multiverse possible.
Well, I got there and back.
Well, yeah, you do. So when you get back, you should have Endgame. Then you can start watching.
Yeah.
Then you watch, Scarlet Scarlet, not Scarlet,
Black
Vision,
Widow.
Scarlet Witch and Vision.
WandaVision?
WandaVision. Thank you.
WandaVision.
Scarlet Vision.
Then you have all the
You
shows.
can get the Cliff's notes of it all if you want, probably.
Okay.
Wanda Johansson.
Wanda Johansson.
Oh gosh, I didn't watch that one either. Those are on Disney
You've
Plus,
had
right?
a month, everybody.
It's on Disney Plus though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have
Probably.
Disney Plus.
Ah.
Yeah.
we need to
download it illegally.
Find
Break the law.
We don't
No.
authorize that. We'll have to
I
figure
can't-
out a way to gift you a month and then give you a 30-day window to catch up on everything.
Oh my lord! And let that be like for a week when I'm not here. Let that be like my summary video of just like chronicling my experience marathoning the Marvel stuff.
Well, you're out of school all next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we get you a 1-month subscription to watch it, you have 1 week to catch up on everything.
No, that would be torture. I couldn't do that.
I'm talking if you go to the bathroom, you have to transfer it to your phone and go sit on the
Yeah.
toilet.
I mean,
Grocery
if,
shopping with it in your hand.
Technology.
if you're pooping while Thanos snapping,
Yeah.
no excuse, buddy.
Oh, that'd be a horrible time to go.
Yeah.
And then when you come back, you're in somebody else's house mid poop.
I've been
Be right out.
part of the worry I have though is that like I feel like I've just seen so many memes of crucial moments in the movies that I feel like the rest of the movie is just filler to get to the meme. You know?
No,
Well,
no.
It's not that the whole movie itself is now valueless and baseless, but just like my experience of it is now going to just be like I'm waiting for the meme.
Oh, I hear you.
And
No, I think the movie's actually good enough that you'll forget that you're waiting
Right.
for a meme because it's just genuinely good, man. The CGI is ridiculous.
Yeah, pretty much from Iron Man. I'm not the Hulk movie fan, but you can watch if you want to. But from the Iron Man first one all the way up till Endgame or Black Widow now they're currently at, the structure of the storytelling. If you never read a comic, so like Suicide Squad's like that movie is a good movie, but if you read the comics and you watch the movie, it hurts your brain because it's not the same. And so people who are comic fans hate the movie, and people who don't read the comics enjoy the movie. So I always tell people, if you're gonna watch it, just turn your comic brain off, just enjoy an action movie. What they do with the MCU is they put in so many teasers and things to honor the comics. And while it's not a straight line to comics, because you just can't do that, there's so many variations, they do give this overwhelming arc to the character creation. So you get Robert Downey Jr. There's nobody in my mind that can replace Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. He is Iron Man in my universe now.
Yeah.
Plays the character so well. Same thing for Thor and Loki and all the other ones. So,
Well, they did it with Batman, so I think if they could do it with Batman, I'm sure they could do it with Iron Man and them. I mean, obviously, everyone has their like, okay, this is Batman to me. But other people have played Batman and did a decent job. But yeah.
that was also, it was a constant reboots. Marvel or
Right. Yeah.
Disney went, no, we're gonna they're fixing to reboot Fantastic Four again. This will be the third reboot because the first two were done by Fox, right?
Oh, that's right.
And then because Michael B. Jordan, who played
Human Torch.
Human Torch, is Killmonger in here. Chris Evans, who was Human Torch, is Captain America here. And that's what they're making. There's a meme out there going, that's the multiverse working at you. Both of the... but
Nice.
But so they're doing a reboot. But I'm hopeful that their version won't be, okay, we're going to cram an entire comic book series into 2 hours. They're going to say, here's how they get their powers, or they have their powers. Maybe they're just going to build off of it.
Origin stories.
And here's a villain, right? People complain that the MCU isn't one-to-one to the comics, have never read a multiverse comic or a DC Elsewhere story. You know what? If we ever get into a real comic book versus movie conversation, we've got to have Jamil on as a guest. He is an encyclopedia from left to right. And there's a couple other people, YouTubers that we know that could do it too, but the conversation could go. We've done one for 3 hours, just going through DC, then Marvel, then the off-brand third world comics that got absorbed by DC or Marvel. But yeah.
Wow. Wowee.
But right now, the new thing that's coming out on Disney is called What Ifs, which is really cool. It's next week. This week coming up. It's stories with a twist, like Captain America's a zombie, and it's like all animated cartoon, right?
Oh.
But instead of Captain America, you have Union Jack, where Peggy Carter is Captain England, Captain Union Jack. She has a British shield and a story mode like that. So
That's cool.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh,
Jamil knows
interesting.
so much. Yeah,
that'd be really fun to have him on.
like
Yeah.
I think it would be. Maybe we should.
Let's do it.
If he's watching,
Do it.
we'll have a comic special.
Also, what if say we move the podcast to Monday night? How would people feel about that?
That'd be Tuesday morning for me.
I
whatever.
don't know if I could do that.
No.
I have obligations Monday nights. Do we need to move it off Sunday though for you?
I don't know what other night I could do it though other than Monday night, if it's not Sunday night. But I just thought I'd ask.
Well, no, it's a real.
See with the people.
Why? Why would you like to move it off of Sunday? Just curious.
Because
Because I know you always travel to family on weekends, so.
Yeah, now that like life's opening up, I've got more things happening on Sundays, and I don't like to interrupt Eric's like time as well because
Okay.
I have one car, so.
Fair enough.
But
I
it may work. But I just thought I'd check.
I will see if I can move what I have scheduled.
Would people watch us on Monday night?
I mean, we'll be competing against Monday Night Football. These are huge football fans in here, you know. Go sports
Oh God,
team.
when does football start?
August. They added 2 more games to every team, so yeah, it starts in August.
Oh my gosh.
Says 16 games, they have 18 a year.
Oh my.
Golly.
Maybe
too
if
many
they just
games.
weren't so long, it wouldn't be such a thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, just call me when it's the 4th. Just, I don't need this preamble.
I will watch it if my team is in the playoffs. Until then,
Can jog on.
Other,
That's how I feel, Mr. Ruffin.
Other than like Christmas or Thanksgiving, because the family always has it on. So
Oh, golly. Depends
esports
on the
is my
joke
sports. No, it's I watch hockey. I still watch hockey. So
Depends on the caliber of Monday jokes.
Yes.
I'm even funnier on Mondays.
Yeah.
you're even funnier on Monday. Do you get off of work and just go drink?
Now that would be an interesting experience.
Well, I don't work on Mondays, so then I'm like, I can have all of my stuff done, and then
all this stuff.
finish off with the podcast.
Well, I mean, maybe we could we'll talk afterwards and try to figure that out. But yeah, it is recorded, so you guys can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Trovo. We're on Trovo now, by the way. If you want to go to trovo.com and find us, 1UpDS there. We're trying it out. A friend of ours,
What's
Big
up,
Sleazy,
Trovo?
Big Sleazy Gaming on Facebook and Trovo. Go check him out. He's a Call of Duty, plays Call of Duty Mobile. He's funny.
Oh, yeah.
So big shout out to him. And you should go follow him on his Facebook, Big Sleazy Gaming. It's actually really cool.
Went to a fight and a hockey game broke out.
I love that. That's
That
good.
sounds like something that would happen on Letterkenny.
So,
You're out
So-
getting violent with your pals the other day.
let's see.
Hey, look. I knew
It's a Char baby!
Hooray!
Oh my gosh, I gotta pee. Hold on. Okay.
Last
Wow.
5 minutes. And Char
So-
baby. And she subbed. Thank you so much, Miss Char baby.
I'll wait for Ryan to get back.
She is also a part of our 7th month club. She has been part of us for
Ooh.
7 months. And we have activated, Sir 87 has activated Sing Mode.
Sing mode. This is perfect because as you guys were talking, I was taking out random words and filling in a Mad Lib with it.
Oh, sweet. So you have to sing it. So now you got to sing it, though.
I can try.
I can show you the Mad
the
Lib.
world. Speaking of that movie, I watched the movie Wish Dragon the other day, which is basically an Asian version of Aladdin. Spoilers alerts.
Was it
And-
Rava? Rava was on Disney. That's actually a really cute movie.
Don't know that one.
Miss Char baby, we're so
But-
happy to see you here. We'll wait for Ryan to get back before you do your Mad Libs, though. And then you have to sing it for Miss Char baby.
I'll try.
Oh, and somebody redeemed a 30-second ad play for those on Twitch. So
What is that, man? I still don't understand that.
I don't know. So if you're part of that, you're gonna be stuck in a Twitch. But if you're a subscriber, you don't have to worry about it. So we have to wait 1 minute before we can do this.
Wunderbar. I will drink coffee.
I
By
can show you the
singing.
world, shining, shimmering.
Man, that was by far my favorite Disney movie, and then I took a film history course and online, and they told me how degrading that is to the Arabic community, and I'm like, holy shit, that they kind of ruined it for me. I didn't realize that until it was brought to my attention.
Yeah, I
And-
mean, Disney.
Now I'm like, am I an asshole because I like that movie? Now, like it's weird. Okay, so here we go.
Oh,
TV
wait!
review.
You still have
Oh.
15 seconds before the commercial's over. For those, I don't want to be rude.
Come, a chameleon commercial.
And 5, 4.
That close?
3.
Okay, so what I did, Ryan. Which,
Hey, we're back, everybody, for the commercial.
hi.
Blame somebody in the chat. I don't know who did it,
Dum-dums.
but blame that person. And
So,
you
so
have
what
to
I, so what
sing.
I did, sorry. So what I did, Ryan, was as you guys were discussing moving the days or whatever, I was using
look, a new
those
subscriber.
words to fill out
Oh.
a Mad Lib.
Miss Char Baby has
Yeah.
gifted a sub to Mr. Ruffin. Thank you, Miss Char Baby.
Thank you, Char Baby.
Thank you, Shaw Baby. Thank you, Shaw Baby.
Miss Char Baby has given out 6 subs as gifts to the show.
nice.
Thank you so much for doing that all the
Playing
time.
a game.
Sure, baby.
Which game are you on these days?
Are you
All right,
still
so
dying
here we
by
go.
daylight?
This
Gary.
Mad Lib is called a TV review, which works out perfectly with today's theme.
All right.
Beautiful.
As all of us know, the majority of off-world programs on television today are animated comedies. Tonight, the prehistoric dinosaur who interrupts people made its debut on the NFL Network at 3 o'clock. Part comedy and part science thing, today's episode follows the recorded adventures of 4 sleazy students whose boat sinks in the sea of playoffs,
Oh.
leaving them stranded on the desert Christmas. Although the writing is funny, the directing is violent, and the actors are a bunch of shout-outs. There are there are moments in the show when you will travel out loud. Our rating, 3 Mondays.
Oh my.
That
You
sounds
know
like
what?
a bad rating.
I
It's a
kind
pretty
Yeah.
bad rating.
I kind of like
I wouldn't
that.
watch that show, I don't think.
Going forward, I think you should do. That's how you should do Mad Libs going forward. Just grab random pieces
like
of
it.
conversation.
Yeah, but okay. I'll
Like
have
that,
to, yeah.
that was good.
Mm.
How
Violent
many Mondays?
direction.
3.
3 Mondays. Out of how many Mondays?
I
4.
didn't see it. That didn't say. So probably maybe 18.
Oh, dude.
Anywho.
Anywho,
Oh,
wow, we just have a time, don't we? Just
It is that
Holy
time. It
cow.
is 8:30 Central Standard Time, so we are out of time here. As you guys can see, we have
Okay, bye.
our new look and season 2. So we're gonna start breaking up in seasons and taking time off so that we can kind of refresh. We learned
Yeah.
that with the computer going down that we kind of need to reset because it got a little repetitive and no. Are there pirate jokes in season 2?
Are there?
yeah.
I don't
There's
know.
a different.
You tell me.
Are there?
Maybe
Are there?
maybe there should be something else like medieval jokes.
Ooh.
Medieval jokes.
Medieval jokes.
How do you? Or,
I don't know
yeah,
if I know any medieval jokes.
I don't know either.
Huh. What do you do with a pike? You get ahead. I don't know. Something stupid.
I give that a 3 Mondays.
Yeah. Medieval
Yeah,
jokes
3
opposite
Mondays.
of full evil jokes. Yeah.
That's 1 Monday from me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
A little M counter down
dinosaur
here.
joke.
Doot, 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 doot,
As a-
doot, doot. Fail.
Medieval
I'd-
jokes.
Full
Uh,
evil jokes
yes.
like that. Clever.
Dino
jokes.
Dino jokes.
Dinosaur jokes.
I don't know. Maybe we can ruminate on a theming for jokes.
Let me think.
We'll have some new jokes.
Yeah, some new jokes, some new stuff, some new content,
New games.
new games, new music, new times, new spaces, new
New space time.
coffee, new
Corny
space
jokes. I like
time.
corny
New
jokes.
merch is getting made.
Yeah.
merch.
I'll put in some new sound effects.
New hair.
Right.
New hair.
Yes.
Hers
New
is in a bun.
hair.
His is the same.
Yeah, I haven't changed much. I still got the risky business
new
going
channel
on.
point redemptions. I will definitely get those done.
Yes.
Corn hub jokes.
More corn hub. Corn hub. Bum, ba, da, bum.
Let's do bum jokes. Bum and booty
Bum,
jokes.
bums. How do you find the blind guy on a nude beach? It's not
you
hard.
feel around.
All
Oh, I
let's
got
see.
you. I
Who,
heard
who
you.
do we know? is
Like an
streaming?
erection. Get it?
So we are
Oh,
going
It's not
to raid.
Not hard.
We're gonna raid Gold Star Gamers again here because they are online and we love them. They're great supporters of us. We always want to support them. So if you guys are watching us on our Twitch, hit that raid here in a minute. If you're watching us on Trovo, thanks for joining us. Hit that follow button there if you haven't already. Also, Facebook, YouTube, hit that follow, subscribe, and we will see you guys next week right here on Coast to Coast. Bye, everybody.
Yay!
It's a radical
Bye.
burn.
Let's see if the credits work. I was hoping
Zaijian.
that the credits work, but we'll see.
Haha, limp joke.
Oh,
Like it.
it's a flaccid joke.
Oh, the
Oh.
credits don't work. That's sad.
Oh,
But that's a cool background.
yeah, get a load of that background.
I give that
to the
6
wall.
Mondays.
Yeah.
I'm feeling 7.5 Mondays on that one.
Right on, right on.
That's a
Seven,
solid
seven,
I
background.
thought
seven.
the more Mondays, the worse.
I think
That's
so.
probably
All right, guys,
Yeah,
here we
okay,
go.
so I give it-
Rating. Bye.
0 Mondays. Oh,
Bye,
that's
friends.
great.
Bye.
Oh, we love you. Thank you for joining us because you're my favorite. You